call me Master Zen cause I'm a flicky bands.
Easy to stupid title, but no time to get into it, man.
Batman with prep time is beating Jesus.
Huh?
He gotta be trolling, bro. He gotta be trolling, bro.
Batman with prep time is beating Jesus.
Huh?
In a 1v1. Maybe give him an hour and a half.
Bro, this the reason why they be saying, bro, not everybody deserves a mic, man.
Like obvious hard go. So in our last installment of this series, we went through a plethora of characters like Mihawk, Gojo, Saitama, etc. However, I'd be lying if I didn't say that that video missed some pretty obvious candidates.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
Don't worry, we're gonna get to your fans shortly. I really felt obligated to don the mask once more and become a hater yet again. And plus, some of y'all did mention that you were waiting for this part anyways. So this video will be one of the few times where I'll break my golden rule of spamming a certain type of video. Also, get ready, because a lot of the characters in this video are heavy hitters. Because the first character we're talking about is Son Goku. Now, Goku was a very clear pick to put in this series due to the fact that he's like the most popular anime character of all time. Shoot, he's one of the most popular characters in general. A pure-hearted Saiyan, protector of Earth, and contrary to popular belief, a good father. And a lot of people were wondering why I didn't put him in the last one. The main reason was because we had recently found out about Akira Toriyama's death about 2 weeks before I made the video, and it was still fresh in my mind. So I didn't want to come off as disrespecting Dragon Ball fans so soon after the passing of a man who played a massive role in mine and many other people's childhoods. However, it's important to know that we can talk about the Goku Glazers without disrespecting the work of Akira Toriyama. With that being said, we can start off.
I wanted to be disrespectful, but I'm not. Let me chill out, bro. I'll repeat that bit out, man.
With the infamous meme, can he beat Goku though? This meme was derived from Goku being one of the stronger characters in fiction, and boy do the Goku Glazers abuse it. Now when you hear the meme sparingly, it's pretty funny, but at a certain point it doesn't even feel like a joke anymore, and people are genuinely just implementing Goku into random conversations that didn't include him in the first place. Goku Glazers have ran this joke into the ground so much that the strength of Goku is seemingly the only thing that people care about nowadays. It's really unfortunate too. Y'all really be making this man look like an extremely one-dimensional character when all you do is glaze his strength and transformations. And I know that Goku is strong, but there are stronger characters out there. If you only talk to a Goku meat writer, you think that Goku is the strongest character in fiction or something. Like, I'm sorry, but Goku isn't soloing all of Marvel or DC like some of his fans may say. Don't even get me started on Superman versus Goku. Some Goku fans will get so mad about the results of the versus battles between these two, but fail to realize that Superman was doing some crazy things throughout his runs. Superman will beat the brakes off of Goku, and that's perfectly fine. Some of these Goku Glazers dead be losing sleep over this fact. It doesn't take away anything from his character, unless of course you boiled him down to a device to make random arguments with people online about him beating other fictional characters. Goku fans will also rant about everyone copying Goku and how X character copied Goku because their hair changes color when they transform. We know that
I'm not gonna lie, bro, it has a big impact, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Especially when like you watch Dragon Ball Z, like, and it was like it was like, oh bro, it was fucking yeah, bro. I can't even speak English, bro. You watch Dragon Ball Z, and it was the biggest thing for you to watch. Your best enemy, whatever. It was the best enemy for you. After you watch it, and then you see other people screaming, or like characters in other movies or shows, you see them screaming. They're like, they're trying to copy Goku. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's like understandable because, hey man, if Dragon Ball Z had like a big impact on you, then it's like, yeah, man.
Dragon Ball Z has influenced and has inspired many authors. However, calling something a straight up copy or ripoff is disingenuous to the actual creativity some of these creators have put in. Goku himself has been inspired by other characters like Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, or even Superman when you compare their origin stories. There's nothing wrong with inspiration. Some Goku fans just refuse to acknowledge that it exists. Then finally, the worst part about some of these Goku Glazers is that some of them have never even watched Dragon Ball Z at all and just start talking about things that never actually happened. There are times where you can't even have good discussions with these guys because a lot of their claims are just baseless. The only Dragon Ball Z they've consumed is Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which is really good, don't get me wrong, but it has caused irreparable brain damage to some of these Goku fans. For our next character, we got Luffy, who doesn't really have many aspects that I see people glaze personally. A lot of Luffy Glazers will often yap about him being the best character in all of fiction, which is kind of a cliff jump to me, but I can't necessarily blame someone for having that opinion. If that's what you genuinely think, you honestly got it. He's a main character in one of the biggest series of all time. His personality and characterization has never been portrayed as annoying to me, and his development in response to trauma over the series has been great. A lot of the time though, the Luffy fans and the Naruto Glazers will have wars over whose ideals are better while trying to dunk on the others. Actually, both try to put down other characters while being
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really wonder if I would Like instead of me watching Naruto, growing up with Naruto, and now I grew up with One Piece. I wonder would I say One Piece is the best enemy? Is the best enemy? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Naruto is like the best enemy for me. But the character Naruto, yo, that nigga's annoying, bro. That talk no jutsu, bro. The power of friendship. A lot of his big fights is like fighting together. Man, I don't care about none of that, boy. Hell nah.
Obnoxious about their own. I just ain't put the Naruto Glazers in this video because they so happen to be less in number. And I guess we should address the 800-year-old elephant in the room, Gear 5. This transformation has to be the most hyped up thing in the anime community in the last 5 years or so. The way people were yapping about this being the best transformation of all time is flagrant. They said that this transformation
it's like it's biased, bro. Bro, the best. Look, I said Naruto's the best enemy for me, but the best transformation, bit dog. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That motherfucker had me at the edge of my seat. Super Saiyan 3, man. I don't care what y'all say, bro. This Ultra Instinct, whatever, bro. I don't care about none of that, bro. Super Saiyan 3, bro.
Transformation was gonna break the internet like UI Goku. It didn't. And that this transformation was better than Super Saiyan. It isn't. Matter of fact, if you know anyone who believes that Gear 5 is over Super Saiyan, disassociate with them rapidly or check them into a mental institute.
Man.
Moreover, the
or just going Super Saiyan in general. Come on, man.
Actual abilities of the transformation itself get meat-ridden even more because Luffy has Toon Force, which is a term that's been overused so much that it lost its meaning. There are clearly levels to Toon Force, from Looney Tunes nonsense to making sunglasses out of thin air. Like, Luffy's Toon Force is clearly weaker than what Bugs Bunny can do, and I don't want anyone to talk about this statement and say that Luffy equals Popeye in terms of Toon Force. You are lying. Luffy's Toon Force gets used so much that apparently this guy could be anyone just because of it. You can make a whole argument complete with all the sources and citations and write a 25-page paper, and a Luffy Glazer will say that Toon Force solos. These guys ignore the fact that he still arguably could have lost to Kaido if Kaido hadn't been fighting so long before his encounter with Gear 5. But you know, my gripe isn't with just Luffy meat riders whatsoever. It's with a greater force than that. I have gripes with those who glaze Oda himself. Now, in the comments of the last video, I saw someone talk about Oda, the author of One Piece, being in the discussion for one of the most glazed characters of all time. Now, Oda isn't a character at all. He's in fact a real person, but I don't really care. I'm making an exception. It's my video.
Who the fuck is that nigga?
Firstly, I probably should address that I'm not a One Piece hater at all. Like, I think some of y'all believe that I genuinely hate One Piece when I enjoy it quite a bit. Someone finna be like, oh, this guy always talks about One Piece, he must be obsessed. And that's true. I like the series a lot.
Big dog, man, y'all boys need to understand, bro. One Piece is not the best enemy for us. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel as if One Piece, the reason why it got up, because anime got popular. And then a lot of little kids or jits ended up finding anime, and like they found One Piece because it was like continuing. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm making excuses. Bro, One Piece is not the best anime for some of us. Let me put it like that.
I should clarify more often what I do hate about One Piece though, and it's not even the series itself. It's
the animation. I hate the animation. It looks like, I don't know, it looks ass, bro. It looks, I don't know, bro. It's like when you're exposed to like quality. Let me make an example. What the fuck is this anime, bro? Demon Slayer. Like the animation like that, bro. And then like when you go from watching Demon Slayer, the quality like that, and then you go to One Piece, it's like, nah, man, I ain't effing with that, bro.
It's the nonsense that a lot of One Piece fans say, and they say a lot of it. Like, for example,
not like the new One Piece, the old One Piece, because obviously they probably improved their animation, but I'm not gonna know because I don't want to watch One Piece. Hell no.
To some people, Oda is like a god to them and have nicknamed him Goda, which is crazy meat gobbling, but I can pass it off as a joke. But for some unbeknownst reason, some believe that Oda can actually do no wrong and he's some mastermind who's played all of One Piece since the 90s. If you believe this, you're just blatantly ignorant. The original plan for One Piece was something like Luffy going to the Grand Line, fighting the 4 emperors, finding the One Piece, and calling it a story from there. There were no warlords, supernovas, none of that. Oda is just that good of a writer that he's had idea after idea after idea that he could help build upon in the plot. Like, do you seriously believe that Oda knew what Egghead was gonna look like in 2001? It's actually more impressive that he's able to create ideas on the fly like this. Apparently, he created the supernovas in a short amount of time to make the Saba Odi arc more robust. There's nothing wrong with this. A lot of authors have done this in the past when they get suggested an idea, like Kishimoto with Sasuke. Another thing I think gets dragged a lot by Oda Glazers is foreshadowing. Like, I could go more in depth into another video if y'all want, but Oda is an amazing writer, so he's been able to make the plot work without something like Haki not being fully fleshed out or make callbacks to past arcs arcs like Skypia to make Gear 5 even more special. I love the man's work, but geez, y'all be going overboard with how much y'all believe Oda had everything planned. Before I move into
the animation looks like it's an old anime. That's why. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They're probably the only old anime that I've watched is like Berserk. Other than that, bro. Okay, let me put it like this. There could be like good anime, like old good anime. But One Piece looks like old anime, so it's like it doesn't make sense. I don't know, bro. I don't even know why. Why am I trying to find the reason why I don't like One Piece? Not even yeah, I don't. It's like I don't like. Is it okay if I say I don't like it? Cause it's not like I don't like it. It's like it's alright, bro. It's an anime. Am I finna watch it? Hell nah. Would I watch other anime? Even though like the other anime could be like, I don't know. Would I rather watch the other anime that is like unknown than One Piece? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't want to.
Quattro is
What the hell's going on with me today, man? How can I speak English, man?
If you're enjoying the video so far and you're new, you might as well subscribe. Anyways, on to Ulquiorra, who has to be a top 3 most glazed character in all of Bleach. I don't know when it happened, but some of y'all be talking about this Ulquiorra guy like he's really one of the top tiers in the verse. Y'all be putting him in a Espada gauntlets and people will legitimately say that he runs through them all. And we all know what Ulquiorra glazers cling on to too, his Segunda Etapa. This form has caused so many people to say that Ulquiorra is secretly the strongest Espada, which he isn't. The common argument is that Ulquiorra says that Aizen doesn't know about his second stage, and so his number 4 ranking isn't accurate, and therefore he's the strongest, and he fought Ichigo and yada 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 yada. Just because Ulquiorra thinks that Aizen doesn't know about his resurrection doesn't mean that Aizen actually doesn't know. This man Aizen created the Arrancar and the Espada with the Hogyoku, and not only that, he planned all of Ichigo's fights in the previous arcs to make sure Ichigo got stronger. One of these fights was against Ulquiorra, so you Ulquiorra fans are telling me that Aizen planned all of this and just never knew that Ulquiorra had a second stage. Does it make sense for a mastermind to plan something for someone and not know the full extent of all the pieces in the plan? Imagine you're helping a friend with a game you
like. No cap, I'm not gonna lie, like in Bleach he's like my favorite character. Or Ichigo and him is my favorite character. Wait, oh, Kenpachi's my favorite character.
created, and there's a final boss you want him to be able to beat. Prior to this boss, there are a series of other enemies they should learn how to beat to make sure they are prepared for the final boss. And then there's one boss in the game that just happened to have a second stage that you didn't know about, even though you created the game. It just doesn't make sense. Your number is correlated with your strength. Therefore, Stark, Haribel, Baragon, and Yami are all stronger than Ulquiorra because their numbers are higher than his. Haribel might be suspect though, but for the sake of the agenda, we're putting her above him too. I know he looks cool and he had a cool dynamic with Ichigo with the idea of trying to make Ichigo give up, but he can still be all those things while also not being the #1 Espada, which he isn't. Next up, we have the King of Curses, Sukuna, who's gotta be the second most glazed character in the series after Gojo. Honestly, if it weren't for Gojo existing, Sukuna would clear everyone in JJK in terms of the most meat-ridden character. Shoot, the author himself, Gege, is a Sukuna glazer. Sukuna has been portrayed to be the strongest sorcerer in history since the second episode, so some of the things are justified. But if you've read the manga, you know that this man Sukuna has had a roller coaster for his character for the past year. Spoilers for the current arc of the manga, so skip here to avoid it. But the nonsense of Sukuna not going all out had all of his fans queued up to start gobbling him for like a month. They started saying nonsense like Sukuna wasn't trying against Gojo and he's by far too strong for anyone in the series to handle, when in reality both Gojo and Sukuna are neck and neck in strength. Like, Sukuna was definitely making himself nervous on purpose for the first time in years to finally feel something in this fight. Or maybe he started bleeding from his eyes to make Gojo feel better about the fight. Like, come on now. And I know plot Kuna was also a complaint going on for a lot of people in the community, and I will admit it was very overblown at times, but I can't blame some people for saying that Sukuna had plot on his side sometimes, because it seemed like some stuff was going his way to actually progress the plot forward. Like, we can't say that Sukuna is just to advance at Jujutsu sorcery, which makes sense, he's the best at it. Or we can call his so-called skill in sorcery him just being a binding vow merchant who has spammed them like Naruto has spammed Rasengan. Something that I also believe to be true is that Sukuna glazers and Gojo glazers are both equally annoying. And yes, I know that's a hot take. My reasoning is that since Gojo glazers are more in number, they automatically seem to be more annoying to deal with. The truth is that they are two sides of the same coin, with both fans believing that they can beat anyone in fiction for some unknown reasoning. Both ask dumb questions like who wins versus Aizen, or my favorite, Sukuna and Maharaga versus Goku. Class.
That's the reason why, like, this, so bro, another reason why it's like, bro, it's hard for me to just say I watched anime, because I'm finna get bunched up with y'all fuck niggas, man. Ugh.
What do you think is gonna happen if Goku
people be out here fantasizing by these characters? Like, come on, bro.
fights Maharaga and Sukuna. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Class, what do you think is gonna happen if Goku fights Maharaga and Sukuna? Dun dun dun. Time's up. Goku. Dun, dun. They have a win con and time's up. Goku slams this guy. At least with Gojo Glazers, they have a win con in Infinity and Hollow Purple, so they can actually be annoying with his cross-verse battles. Sukuna has strong fire and strong cuts. He's not hurting Goku, and that's assuming he doesn't get speed blitz before he even tries to attack. I don't know. It's just crazy to me that we don't be seeing people say as much stuff about Sukuna fans when compared to Gojo fans. You Sukuna Glazers are lucky that this guy's fan base takes the brunt of the hate, because some of you guys are up there with the worst of them. This segment is going to be kept a bit shorter than usual, mostly because I don't really see too much Minato glaze, and that's not me saying it doesn't exist. I just haven't come across it. Like, something I commonly see Minato fans talking about is how he had no overpowered Kekkei Genkai, or that he wasn't a reincarnation of an Otsutsuki, so he was pure talent and dedication, making all the things he did that much more impressive. And can I really blame them? Those are true statements. In Naruto, we typically see a lot of other characters with some crazy advantage because of their clan or something, but Minato was able to become Hokage and become the strongest one at that, besides Naruto and Hashirama and Kakashi. Just ignore those guys. Genuinely asking, are people saying he's a top tier or something? Maybe it's the flying Raijin or the run-on sight order that got people in the chokehold. His reign as Hokage wasn't anything revolutionary because it was so short. To be honest, I don't really see what people are talking.
Bro, I wonder if he was still alive, bro. How strong? I don't know. Like, what could have happened, man?
About.
I think it's safe to say Minato is fast enough to beat the Flash.
Oh my, this is an interesting one. The Flash? Oh, okay, I think I understand now. There are some of y'all who be giving this man crazy glaze. He is not beating the Flash. I don't care if he dodged the Raikage or anything. That teleportation is not fast enough. The yellow Flash is nothing to the actual Flash. How did you delude yourself into believing this? Minato fans, you dead gotta defend yourself. Does this guy?
Nah, that boy probably put some D in that person, man. The hell am I talking about? I don't know, man.
Speak for you guys. Dang, this is so crazy. Bro, who's the last character?
Like, this thing is tiring the hell out of me, man. Damn. It was a bad idea right into this video, because it's literally reasons why I hate the anime community, man.
On the list. And last but certainly not least, we have Batman. Batman is one of the 3 most iconic superheroes of all time, and easily, in my opinion, the most glazed character, not in anime, cartoons, comics, but in fiction. I like Batman, but I don't really have many positive things to say about the Glazers. These guys are easily the most delusional fan base I've ever seen. These guys will yap about Batman and his prep time and how he'll be able to beat anyone with it. If you watch WWE and you know who Paul Heyman is, it's like that type of glazing.
Dangerous, a beast slayer, a conqueror, the goat of all goats, who, like they say at the end of the match, the ultimate needle mover, the head of the table.
These fans are the same people that really try to convince people that Batman will beat Kratos without prep time. Like,
Bro, whoa. Nah, that's a new one, bro. What? Hold on, man. I gotta hear that bit again, bro. What?
these fans are the same people that really try to convince people that Batman will beat Kratos without prep time. Like, what are we doing here? Sure, this man is stronger than the average human, but he gets bodied by Kratos. You see Kratos pummeling Baldur right here? Yeah, each one of those hits are murking Batman on the spot. Batman fans will clamor about Gotham being so difficult to deal with threats like Bane, Clayface, and the Joker, the Penguin. No one except Batman, the strongest and smartest character ever, is able to beat these guys. In reality, if any hero willing to murk or cripple these guys were in Gotham, Gotham will be chilling in like a month. Like, I think Symbiote Spider-Man could do some real damage in Gotham, to be honest. Honestly, Batman could probably do better in Gotham himself if he just started to use his resources better. Like, I know it's against his rules, but just start shooting people. I'm pretty sure some lead in the Riddler's chest is putting him out of commission for a little bit. We all saw how Iron Man was handling enemies in his first movie. Can Batman not do similar things? He's coming up with all these gadgets and gizmos when there's probably a more straightforward solution. It doesn't help that Batman be getting got from his writer's school when he's able to fight and beat Superman, or shoot, when he just straight up boxes up Darkseid fact, it's things like these that fuel the fire of Batman Glaze. A regular human shouldn't be able to do this. Like, you cannot tell me that there isn't some sort of plot involved in this. Why is Batman so strong to these guys? Am I missing something? Is there some sort of power up that he got in the new issue that made him so strong? Why can't he beat everyone? If your answer is because of money and technology, then why is Gotham such a problem for him? Another thing a lot of Batman Glazers do is that they will treat a lot of the ideals of Batman and take them to heart as if he's a sane individual. Batman has done a lot of messed up things throughout his various comics, and fans just go with it. Batman is insane. He just hides it well. There's of course the sheer absurdity of the billionaire dressing up as a bat to fight criminals because his family got murked and he still hasn't gotten over the trauma, which he probably should get more therapy for. He also quite literally does the same thing over and over again and expects a different result when handling some of his villains. Y'all should have known this was getting brought up, but what is the fans' defense behind the handling of the Joker? Are we saying that it's because of plot? My bad. We actually can't say that though, because if we assume Joker has plot armor, then we have to assume a lot of the times Batman should have got murked is also plot armor, and we all know Batman has none of that. Personally, I've just accepted that these two are crazy people along with a tippity top.
Should I even upload this video, bro? Yeah, I've been looking at my ugly ass for like a little minute. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know what's going on with me today, man. I'm not feeling it today, man. I'm not rocking with today, bro. And it's I'm gone, bro.
Call me Master Zen, cause I'm a flick the bands.